Hello, welcome to the next episode on Dallas Parlay. This week, we're going to be talking some Dallas lemonade.
I was going to intro, like I always do, Cowboys Kool-Aid, but no, this game, we're going with Cowboys lemonade because that game left a bad taste in my mouth. And, I don't know. We just didn't show up.
Yeah.
Offense didn't show up. Defense was okay. They were there. They held them.
19 points for the defense, against the defense, right? That's okay.
I think Mahomes only had one passing touchdown after having 5 last week. So
No, he had 0 touchdowns. No passing touchdowns
Really?
this whole game. Whole game. I fell asleep, not going to lie. Like, the Cowboys... sour. Like that's the perfect synonym for this.
No touchdowns for the Cowboys today. One bright side, I guess, is Zerline hit all of his field goals. So there's a little ray of sunshine in that, but not a whole lot of good coming out of this game.
Nope.
Like I said, defense played up to what they should have done. Parsons is a little ray of sunshine also.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Stop putting. You know what? It's like a lose-lose because if you put him on the line, you put him at defensive end, he's rushing. That's perfect, right? You want Micah Parsons rushing the quarterback every pass play. But because of that, you know what happens to Leighton Vander Esch?
He's in coverage.
Golly,
he's
terrible.
Not good.
He's so terrible at it.
Of course, Parsons being on the line more this week because of the absence of Gregory and Tank, which hopefully they'll come back here pretty soon. But, he's a beast in that position, but we do kind of need that help. I mean, we need him to be the spy. We need him to be, the stronghold in the middle. And then, keep him on the edge and keep him rushing, but not – he was pretty much rushing the whole game today.
So, Connor McGovern.
Oh, my God.
The fullback. Who played not fullback.
Nope. Unfortunately, we put him on the line in place of Connor Williams, and
that worked out beautifully.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Dak only got sacked 12 times or something.
That wasn't.
So that's pretty good.
Lyle had a lousy game today on the left edge there, and
couple holdings.
A lot of penalties this game.
Ah, man, but that is one thing though, right? It feels like we get all the calls, yet they get nothing. I think that I saw at least 2 pass interference calls that could have been called for the Cowboys.
Just don't get the luck. We get the calls against us, and when it comes down to it, it just seems like it's we're facing not only our opponent but the refs at times in the game, which is unfortunate, but.
Yeah, so McGovern, he was not great. Neither was Collins. Honestly, they even showed a little highlight of Zach Martin not doing so well. So I think the line overall was just not good.
Dak was under pressure the whole game, and we could not get our running game.
No,
we just couldn't get it going. So it put a lot of pressure on Dak to do it all, and when you can't block for him and you can't allow him to have a few seconds in the pocket to make a decision, and it doesn't help when your 2 best wide receivers are not in the game either. The absence,
a lot of drops, right?
Yep, a lot of drops. Amari Cooper not being there.
I think Amari. I think we downplayed Amari Cooper not being there because we feel like we have such a good offense. But I honestly think Amari Cooper not being there meant double CD and hope for the best. And sure enough, that worked out for them. They doubled CD quite a bit. And then, Dak had a few good throws that were dropped. I don't know. And you hate to put it on a couple plays, right? But those plays are big when it's 3rd down or even 2nd down. It's just you drop those and it's a killer because then it's 3rd and 10 because they ran the ball a couple times on 1st down. And I don't know, man. Zach was 28 of 43 with 216 yards, 2 picks, 5 freaking sacks.
Yeah, that hurts. A lot of turnovers on both sides of the ball today, but we couldn't capitalize on any of it. I think we got 2 field goals out of the 4 turnovers Kansas City had.
Yeah, I think they mentioned
and that's
that.
it. So
They mentioned that we got the ball in the 30. We got it in their side of the field, but could not score.
no, we just couldn't. And you're right. They were doubling CD a lot early in the game, and then CD going down at halftime with the concussion. It seemed like after that they were able to spread everybody out because there was no real threat. I mean Gallup is still there, but you got second and third stringers and Dak running for his life. So it just
Faux show.
It hurts.
Zeke with 32 yards, 9 carries. Do we run the ball enough? We ran it a total of 16 times.
we did, but it just
Did it feel like it? I feel like because we were
Behind.
down, behind, we didn't run very much. When I think they talked about, Troy Aikman said it a couple times, like, don't go away from the run, make them prove that they can stop. Which, I don't know. Pollard with 50 yards, Zeke with 32. That's like, I forget how many yards a carry, but still, I didn't feel like we ran terribly, but it wasn't great.
I understood that Kansas City coming into this game, their defense was one of the worst run defense teams in the league, and I guess it didn't matter. We just couldn't. I think our offensive line is so banged up. We don't know who's going where.
Yeah, it sucks because, a couple before the Bronco game, we were talking about the line being a strong suit, right? Like, we were complaining about Collins or what was the other ones?
Steele was a big weakness in
all these guys.
First half of the season.
We keep talking about them like not being that good, but it's like, man, they've played pretty dang good. And it didn't show.
Not today. A good game today, no. So the Cowboys do go to 7-3. So
7-3.
We still have a decent record, but if you want, let's take a look at what we got coming up. And
who's next?
We'll see how we
finish
off the game.
Yep. I know that one. That's the only one I know.
So they're 50-50. 50-50 in the sense that they're 5-5. They're not over 500. I think they lose. Did they lose today to the Bengals? Because that was going to be a big game between them. The Bengals and the Raiders came out pretty strong this season, and then they both kind of plateaued, and I think that was going to be a big telltale sign of, okay, which team is going to maybe come back, and which team is going to kind of fall back into 500 zone. I think the Raiders
Bengals killed them.
Yeah, the
Bengals killed them. 32-13.
So I think on Thanksgiving, after that abysmal game that we had today, I think our offense will come out. I think we'll still be missing Amari. COVID protocol is what I'm hearing, but
Did he get a shot? Did he get the shot? Did he get the shot?
But we did kind of dodge a Ezekiel Elliott injury. It looked like he got his ankle kind of rolled up.
I swore he was out. Not because it was like, out for the season. Just that spot he got hit, it was like twisted and hit. It just, I don't know, man. I've had that. I feel like I've had it happen, and I don't know. I guess hopefully he can ice it up because that's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
We don't know if CD is gonna be back. I think he'll probably go under concussion protocol, and I think he'll be all right. He did take a big whiplash kind of fall, and on that interception in the end zone when they went for him on a bad play. By the way, I feel like that was kind of a momentum shift when we got the ball on a turnover, and we're kind of rushing. We're driving at halftime. We have 2 timeouts, and Mike McCarthy, after getting a first down, decides not to take one of those timeouts and decides to kind of rush up and throw the deep ball. Well, it wasn't very deep, but throw the strike, throw the to the end zone, and it gets picked off. And I feel like we maybe should have took the timeout. We might have looked at, drawn up a play. I mean, why are we going to go to halftime with 2 timeouts in our pocket? I mean, I don't think that was the win now moment. I think we had.
You threw that pick. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember, man. I was bored to death in this game. It was rough. Yeah. Who else we got after the Raiders?
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say the Cowboys win against the Raiders on Thanksgiving.
I think so too. I think we bounce back.
I think we have a bounce back game.
Dak is one of the. I know he doesn't have this huge track record, but I think he's probably going to be one of the best people that has a bad game and comes back and leads his team to.
I think the Cowboys typically turn around. We've only lost 3 games a season, but we turn around and we typically win the next game. So we'll put that as a dub. In a weird
circumstance. What if? I'm sorry, we're going back to this game.
No,
what if Cooper's out? Right, we're pretty sure about that.
Yep.
What if CD's out too? We win still.
You gotta have people step up. You need Wilson to step up. You need Brown to step up.
We need that line to step up.
We need the line to step up. We got to figure out what's going on with Miguel. I think we put Williams back in there unless he's injured. There's something else going on that we don't know of. I don't know why he was benched. I don't think we had a bad game last week. Obviously
I get the penalty stuff, but I get it. You're Cowboys.
Cowboys are going to get penalized.
You're tired of the penalties, but clearly not worked. It clearly didn't work.
No, it didn't. So we might go back. We'll see. But so the following week, we have another Thursday game. So 2 Thursdays back to back, which is kind of different. But we'll play the Saints, who are a 500 team as well currently. So
Saints, okay. I mean, I think that'll be a good game. I don't know. Saints are just iffy. They literally are 500 because they look good and then they look bad.
Well, we'll be playing in New Orleans for that game, so that might be a little test, but the schedule does get easier substantially. There's only 5 more games left in the season after that, and 3 of them are divisional games, and we know how our division is, so
yeah,
hopefully.
Well, they kind of helped us out this week, right? Didn't the the Washington football team, they won. They beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
What's his name? Did what's his name play? Did
Cam Newton played? Yes.
Yeah.
They started. Yeah, they started him and
21 points. I mean,
yeah,
I guess.
Washington hung it up on him at home. So that's not very good. But the Eagles beat New Orleans, so that's kind of a good sign. Where if New Orleans is struggling, maybe we catch them. Maybe kind of looking for a draft pick instead of trying to get into.
Dang, they put up 40 against them.
Not good. The Saints have not looked good this season. But so we got the Saints. What are you going to call that? A win or a loss?
I think win. I think win at this point.
I think we can pull it out too. It'll be big to see what the Saints do next week.
Although man, these 2 losses to Denver, and Kansas City just puts a little
doubt.
Yeah, that doubt in your mind because their defenses they're not that good this year.
I mean, when you get 4 turnovers and you still can't score a touchdown in a game,
I don't know, man. Continue.
Anyways, okay.
So I say win. Saints win.
So that's 2 back-to-back. So we're going 7-8. So that's 9-3. We're 9-3 at that point, and then we're playing Washington following. So that should be.
Surely we can beat Washington.
So we got Washington, Giants, Washington. Those are the next 3 games.
Okay.
3 division games.
Okay. I mean, we're making the playoffs.
Schedule gets easier. Yeah, it is.
It's gonna happen, but
I don't know if we'll have that first round bye, but
they helped us out. All these wins from our division helping us out, and yet now we get this loss. It's like, dang, we saw first place in the NFC in our mirror, and now it's in front of us.
So let's assume that we win 2 out of the 3 divisional games coming up after the Saints.
Yeah.
Right? So that puts us 9, 10, 11. So that's 11-4 if we lose 1. All right.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 more games. We got Cardinals at home, which will be a pretty tough test there at the end of the season.
So I gotta mention this. The Cardinals won today.
Yep.
With Colt McCoy.
9-2. The Cardinals are.
Yeah, I got another cousin of mine who told me I have to mention that backup Colt McCoy from 2007.
He's doing it for the Cardinals.
He's doing it. He's doing it, man. The Seahawks against the Seahawks today, they won by 10.
It is a home game, so let's just all right. So we're 11-4 at this point.
Man,
What do you say?
Let's just pretend like we lose against the Cardinals.
So 11-5. Last game,